The tariff trouble brewing across the globe and perhaps at your favorite bar. On Thursday, President Trump threatened to place a 200% tariff on some alcoholic products from the European Union after they issued a 50% tariff on all-American whiskey. The U.S. has already issued 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Nicole Valdez takes us to the southern U.S., where makers and buyers of some favorite drinks are now drowning in questions.
It's as smooth as, well, you know how it goes.
Then we're going to mix it up until it's good and clear.
That's Kendra Anderson, the head distiller at Leapers Fork Distillery just outside Nashville, home of that signature Tennessee whiskey.
We are inefficient to a fault, so we do everything by hand.
From distilling to bottling, even labeling, owner Lee Kennedy is proud of what he calls a premium product.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The whiskey, bourbon, and rye produced here is only sold in 7 U.S. states, the UK, and Canada. But with tariffs on the table, 15% of his sales are on the line.
We haven't adjusted any of our prices since 2020. We have not done any price increases or decreases, and I'm hoping to be able to continue that even though our material costs may end up going up.
Thursday, the European Union hit the U.S. with a 50% tariff on all American whiskey, despite whiskey exports jumping nearly 60% in the last 3 years, becoming a bigger revenue source for U.S. distilleries, who, like Kennedy, hoped to expand.
We were looking at France and Germany, which is obviously in the EU, and we've actually tapped the brakes on that because of the potential tariffs. So there are some areas for growth that we're foregoing in the short term to see what the implications are and what how everything's going to fall.
Meanwhile, sales across the border have stopped altogether, as many Canadian retailers, which are among the largest buyers of whiskey in the world, have pulled American liquor off the shelves.
A lot of that whiskey that was destined for international markets is now going to stay in the country. So we have this kind of trifecta of not good scenarios for the distilling industry. The threat of tariffs, the decrease in consumption, and the oversupply.
It's essentially a recipe for disaster.
Exactly, it could be. It could be.
Meanwhile, nearly 700 miles away, bar owner Gabe Sanchez fears the spirit he relies on most could disappear from his shelves.
How many of these bottles came from Mexico?
So everything. It's all from Mexico.
All of them?
All of it. It's all made in Mexico. It cannot be made anywhere else.
Black Swan, a big-name small bar in East Dallas, is known for being the place to go to get a taste of brands you've only ever heard about.
Especially in Texas, they all drink tequila. They love tequila. They talk about tequila. It's what we drink.
In 2024, the U.S. imported more than $5 billion worth of tequila from Mexico, $93 million worth of mezcal. But with a 25% tariff on every bottle,
We're preparing to be without it for a little bit. You know, we probably have 60 days before the prices change. And then after that is when things are going to get a little nerve-wracking, to say the least. Hey, will you bust me another one of these?
Sanchez expects prices to skyrocket at every point on the journey to get these behind his bar, forcing him to either raise his own prices and risk losing customers or eat the cost himself.
Places like this are going to cease to exist if these trade wars continue. That's unfortunately what's going to happen. Like, we can only stand in front of the dam and put our finger in it for so long.
Two business owners pouring their heart and souls into their craft, now adjusting for a murky road ahead. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Nicole Valdez in Dallas.